stop listening to the Trek BB90 haters. BB90 can be creak free and spin like mad when you do it the BBInfinite way, and I'm about to show you how. The job starts by taking it apart and cleaning everything that's going back. It's critical that the bearing bores are absolutely grease-free, or else the Loctite product will not work. And what you need for that is clean streak, perfectly clean rags, and clean hands. And do each side very thoroughly until the rag comes back clean. And don't forget to degrease the bearings as well. Now that I have clean bearings, I can apply the Loctite to the bearing. Now don't just go sticking it on here, because if it's dripping off, there's too much. You want to put very little on here. All right, you just want enough to do the job. And by that, I mean you're going to just put a very thin coat all the way around the bearing before you stick it in the frame and begin pressing. Now you can use a Q-tip and you can saturate it and then just dab it on. But either way, what you're looking for is you're looking for a nice even coat that's not dripping. Do not put any in the bearing bores. All it's going to do is kind of roll up behind the bearing as the bearing pushes in, and you're going to have a large amount of Loctite just sitting behind the bearing. It could get inside the bearing seal and contaminate it. So like I said, just put a little on the outside of the bearing and you'll be fine. Now it's time to install the bearing, and we're going to be using our BBInfinite Master tool press for this operation. BB90, whether it's Shimano or Gxp, it's best to do one bearing at a time. Make sure everything is centered up and the bearing is going in straight. If this starts to cock at any time during the operation, stop immediately, carefully remove the bearing, reset, and begin your pressing operation again. It's not just going to straighten out on its own. Now this is the part that a lot of people ask about. The creaking sound as you're pressing it in. You want to hear that. As a matter of fact, if you don't hear that, it's a very bad thing. That's because it means the tolerances are inadequate to light off the Loctite that we've supplied. And that means the bearing is going to fit too loose and it's going to creak and it could possibly fall out. The remedy for this is our BBInfinite repair kit for BB90. And what it is supplied with is a superior Loctite that'll work for those loose bearings. This one sounded great, so we're going to keep going. Now if you've got a Shimano kit, you need to go ahead and just put the other bearing in. But if you have a Gxp kit, now is the time to install the Gxp bushing in the non-drive side. Nice creaking. And just snug it up very slightly. Now if you're using one of the BBInfinite repair kits, you would leave it just like this, because the bearings would essentially want to fall out because the fit is so loose. So leave this in for about 24 hours. If you've got the regular standard kit, you can take it out right away. We told you it would spin like mad, and your Trek BB90 can do just the same with a BBInfinite kit. Head on over to BBInfinite.com and order one today.